Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to bring you with me to have a chit chat and plan with me our week. I will see you after the intro. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new, welcome. My name is Emma. I have a 9-year-old boy. Today I want to bring you with me to plan our week as well as have a little bit of a chit chat in here and telling you guys what we've been doing all these weeks. As well, I would like to invite you to subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss any of the information that I will be bringing in here. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. The light was a little bit not helping me today, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoy the information that I will be bringing in here, and that you find the information that I am sharing in here valuable. I will flip the camera. Without further ado, I will start showing you how I plan our week and have this little bit of a chit chat with you guys. Here I have my planner. I want to take you to show you how I plan. I have all the materials here by my side. I have the critical thinking book, the prayers and promises for boys, more than words, fixed grammar, geography, all about reading, everything we use in our homeschool. I want to start doing our schedule for the week. I usually try to do everything during the weekend because I worked outside and this is the time that I have for me to be able to sit down and actually plan very well our schedule for the week. I want to show you before I start what we did the past week, and this is how it looks, everything that we did during the past week. If you notice, I marked everything with different colors. I checked everything with different colors, and let me just zoom so you guys can see. If you guys can see there, but I just marked everything in a way that I like to keep up with our planner. I like to see everything organized and in order. It just gives me an idea of what we are doing, and it's just let me know. And if you notice in here, I didn't mark all about spelling, and I have to mark grammar that we did already. And this is what we've been doing so far. We are going towards our third week of homeschool. Let me just show you the next slide. So here I have Bible, all about reading, math. We are doing teaching textbooks. This I will have to change. He's been having a little bit of troubles when it comes to angles, and I think I would like to review those lessons. I noticed that it was a little bit low on the percent of his grade, and I would like to review that because it just indicates that he's having some troubles understanding that concept. And before we keep moving through the lessons, I would like just to review that, so I probably will be changing these. And this is how far we've been with history. We are on chapter 2 to start chapter 3. We have the test for history. He's been doing pretty well. And here we have then science. We're doing the Good and the Beautiful Space unit, and this is how far we've been going. We are on lesson 2 currently, halfway through lesson 2. We've been enjoying that program, and we'll continue with it. We're doing Spanish, music. He didn't touch art the past Friday, and so we are going to be looking to that. So we are doing the schedule for next week, and I would like to take you guys with me and just start doing that. So let me just go in here. I already have math in here. I just have here Abeka. We continue with Abeka. We are trying to finish Abeka already, and we continue with teaching textbooks. I have it there blank, and I will not touch teaching textbooks because, as I expressed already, He's been having a little bit of issues with the concept of angles, and I would like to address that before we keep moving on with the rest of the lessons on teaching textbooks. I have my pens in here. I have my mechanical pencils and my friction colored pens. I have as well my erase. I don't like to, I was writing everything with pencil first and then with the pen. I don't want to do that anymore. I think it's actually a waste of time. If I made a mistake, that's why I have my whiteout here. I can just erase anything with a whiteout. Reality is that the planner is something that is not to look beautiful. Is a planner is to keep you accountable with the things that you need to be doing as well. It just helps you to keep organized and getting everything together in order. And it just help you plan your day and have a certain to create a routine. It's not meant to be looking so beautiful, and I think it's a waste of time when you do that, because then you have to write it in pencil and then you have to pass in a pen, and I realize how long that took me. I just write in pen, and if there's something that I need to erase, well, we will erase it with the white out, and that's it. I will move on, or I just scratch it and move on. I don't want to keep wasting time just doing that. I think it's just a little bit of a waste of time. When I do that, I notice myself getting all tangled about that, and I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, so here we are on Bible, and that's where I'm going to start. And we're using Bible More Than Words from this is by Rebecca Spooner. And we've been enjoying this program. We are right now, I think he's on day 4. Let me just show you a little bit of what he has been doing so far. He's doing his drawings. Let me just zoom out here so you guys can see. He's been doing his drawings, and the activities are in here for the More Than Words. And right now we will be going to week 3, and this will be day 1. This is the day that he will be doing. Actually, I think I'm wrong. We are on week 3. We already done week 3. I didn't realize that. And I might have to change something. Let's see. So I think we're a little bit ahead with the Bible. I think, let me just note it in here. We are on week, this will be week 4 actually. Yep, week 4. Not quite sure why we are ahead on Bible. I think it's because I did 2 days with him in here. We were just getting he enjoys Bible quite a lot, and sometimes we just go ahead and continue if we have the time to continue, and I think that's what we did, because I can see this in here. And yeah, so we will go in actually to week 4, and we will be going to week 4 day 1. So that is what we will be doing. So let me just go ahead in here, and I like to make note of the week in here, so I just will write here week 4. Hope you guys can see everything well. But we are on week 4 of the More Than Words. We went a little bit ahead, but we are week 4 day 1, and this is for Bible, and we are doing God is Eternal. That is our week 4. Okay, and then we are going for day 1. and he will be doing pages 37 and 38. On Tuesday, we will be doing then copy work. We're still on week 4. And I like to write these over and over. It might sound like sometimes I just do the abbreviation, but I like to have it there because it just lets me know and it keeps me in order of what we have to do. And we are on pages 39 and 40. And we will be doing copy work and our study. We'll be doing copy work, our study. We will be doing as well a prayer and promises for boys. And we continue then in here for day 3. We will be doing character study. That'll be, let me just abbreviate these. Week 4. We'll be studying character study. This will be page 41 and 42. Okay, and that's how it's been looking for Bible. Hope you guys can see that well. And I continue here. We are on September 9. This will be Thursday. And he will be doing, still on week 4, he will be doing a God is eternal, and this is day 4. He will be drawing it, draw it, and journal. So these will be pages 43 and 44. I will be draw it and journal. Okay. Friday, because more than words just last until it's just he just have to work 4 days for more than words. Then for Bible, we use the Bible Made Easy. And in here we'll be writing the pages. We do as well the inspirational cards. If you guys haven't seen my curriculum pics, I suggest you to do it, because then you will understand what I am doing in here, as well as my homeschool hauls. I show these inspirational cards and that homeschool haul. You guys can look and you will be able to see them. We don't do them every day. We do them every 2 days or 3 days, not more than that. Usually on Mondays we don't touch the inspirational cards because it's just busy for us. As well on Tuesdays, so we are looking for them when we are on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. And if you hear a noise, that's my dog Moose. He's always around everywhere looking everything. Okay, we are done with Bible. That's something that we are already done. So now I am looking for the prayer and promises, and we know that the character trait was perseverance. And I usually like to look here to match whatever it is to what we're starting with, the Bible More Than Words, the character trait. And if not, I find something that it can just be almost that can relate with what he's starting with the character trait. I think it can go as well with determination, perseverance, and if not, I can just change it. Let's just go with 134, and if it's not, then I can just change that. Okay, and usually has 3 verses or 4 verses, depend. It just looks like this. So what I do is we do one each day. We study one each day. We look through the Bible, and we just discuss the verses, and then we go and read the little prayer that they have here. And I can give you an example with the word with the character trait kindness, and it says, "Dear Jesus, your kindness is supposed to be an example for me to live by. It is not always easy to be kind, but that's how I can show your love to others. Help me to be more kind with my friends, family, and those who cross my path each day." And then after the prayer, it has a question in here, and it says, "What is something kind you did for someone today?" And we just discussed through the verses, and I love this book. It was very inexpensive. I think it cost me $5, and we love it. Okay, I know that will go for the 4th day, so I will be making note of the same pages in here. Okay, and now we are looking for all about reading. We will be looking for grammar and all those subjects that we quite enjoyed. And I want to make note in here. I try to have everything in here: grammar, writing, all about reading, all about spelling, everything note in here. Let me just zoom so you guys can see. I will be making note of everything in this little line in here for me to make note of the subjects, and we're doing all about reading. And we are on lesson 3, even though we still review some of the words or phonograms of lesson 2. But we are right now on lesson 3, and we are reading Train the Cat. Train Cat. And I would like to expand these through the week. I usually try to give him at least 1 week in one lesson, unless I see that he understood everything very clear. But I notice he has a little bit of trouble with the words that were on lesson 2, but we can still practice in the reader with the story Train Cat to get more fluency. So it'll be convenient for me to just expand that lesson through the week. And I go for all about reading here as well. Going for lesson 3. Train Cat. And this is how it's been looking. And we do all about reading the 5 days of the week. Okay, you guys can see in here. Here, Train Cat, Train Cat. I like to do a review of the lessons on Fridays, and that's what I like to do, because I like to make sure that he's understanding everything before we keep moving. he might still can have a little bit of issues with the phonogram or with the word, and we just continue reviewing that, and we can move on through the lessons. I just don't stop him if he's just having difficulty remember a rule word, unless it is something that I think it will be important, that he will be encountering later on during the lessons, or something that I notice he's having lots of trouble with. That's the only way that I will just stop. But if it's something that is, because sometimes he tends to forget if it passed a few days and we haven't touched that word, or we haven't reviewed that word, and it's obviously he's going to forget. But once I show him, he immediately remembers and he just tells me what it is, and then we keep moving on. I don't like to stop completely because that will be discouraging for him, and more than help him, I notice that it's just make him go backwards, and it's just discourage him at a point that then he start not doing well. So what I do is I just keep going, and I notice that works well with him. I implement activities where we can review the same word or the same phonogram, and it ends up working very well. I did a review on the All About Reading Level 2 not too long ago, and everything was fine. He remembered the rules, he remembered the phonograms and the sounds, and it was just good to see that it actually is working very well. I always have an appreciation for the All About Reading program because it's been working for my kid, and I'm always saying that. And I know it's a good program. I like how detailed it is, not only for the parent but for the kid, and it's just been working for both of us, so I like to continue with it. Now I will be making note of the All About Spelling, and I will make note in here of the step that we will be doing, and I just use the word step, and I immediately know that we're talking about All About Spelling, and I just made a mistake because we don't do All About Spelling every day. So let me just erase these. And I know this will cause a little bit of anxiety to other moms seeing these in here, but to me it's just, it is a planner. It's meant to get ruined at some point, and I just continue with what we have to do. So Tuesday we do All About Spelling, and then we do as well on Thursdays we do All About Spelling. I do not like that to do it every day, and I will explain to you guys now the reason why, especially if you're in the same level like we are All About Reading Level 3, and we are All About Spelling Level 3, sorry. And I think that's why the author, their website states that you have to start with All About Reading first, and then you do All About Spelling, and one of All About Reading first, and then you do All About Spelling. And I want to show you guys why. I don't know if you guys can appreciate, but in here I have All About Spelling 3, and I have All About Spelling, and I have, All About Reading 3. And if you notice on lesson 2, we are discussing the phonograms A, A-I, letter A-I, and A-Y. A that we may use at the end of English words, and A that we may not use at the end of English words. And it's just giving you the instructions and the details for what we have to do that lesson. The previous was a review. Lesson 1 was a review of what we have learned already on All About Reading Level 2, and it was just a review of everything we have learned already with All About Reading Level 2. Here on lesson 2 starts the first lesson pretty much of the new material, so to speak, of the All About Reading. And if you look on the All About Spelling Level 3, this is the warming up, and it's just touching already on the phonograms A that we may use at the end of English words, A that we may not use at the end of English words, and the phonogram for nurse. And we have dictations of sentences to reinforce everything that we're learning. If you notice, we are level and level with the all about reading and the all about spelling. And I noticed that as well with the all about reading level 2 and the all about spelling level 2. And I didn't like that because he tends to go a little bit faster when it comes to all about spelling, and then it goes a little bit slower when it comes to all about reading. I would like him to go the opposite way, a little bit more faster with all about reading, and just hold on a little bit on spelling because he's good at spelling and he needs a little bit more of fluency with the all about reading. And I like that before we go to spelling, he starts looking at the phonograms with the all about reading, because when he goes through the spelling first with the phonograms, I noticed that he tends to get a little bit confused. I decide to hold on a little bit with the all about spelling and just make sure that he's going, before we move with the all about spelling to another step, I prefer for him to go and move first with the all about reading, which is what we've been doing. If you notice, he's already on lesson 3 of the all about reading, and he's on lesson 2 now of the step 2, I should say, of the all about spelling. And if you notice, on the step 2 of the all about spelling, he still is touching on the phonograms A that we may not use at the end of English words, and A that we may use at the end of English words. And I noticed that he's having a little bit of trouble with the all about reading level 3 on one of the phonogram. I think it was one of the phonograms or the words. He has to do some lip words, and I just wanted to make sure that he is understanding everything before we go to the all about spelling. Because remember that when your kid is going to spelling, he will have to form and blend and do the letters, and then he will go to dictation of the words and the sentences. And if he is not understanding well the phonograms, then how will you expect your kid to actually write and spell the words correctly? I think I would like for him to be a little bit more advanced with the reading and then move to the spelling. And when he then goes to the spelling, it goes more smooth, it goes more fluid. With what he has to do is less doubts on what he needs to be doing, and when it comes to spelling. And I noticed that when we did all about reading level 1, I noticed that since we start with all about reading level 1 and then I purchased all about spelling level 1, he was I think he was about to finish all about reading level 1, or he was already done with all about reading level 1, and then we did all about spelling. Everything went so fast, so quick, so smooth. It was like he knew how to spell from the beginning. It was something that clicked for him, and that's how I want this to work. I noticed when we were doing all about reading and all about spelling, yes, he was doing all about spelling, yes, he was doing fine with the all about spelling and the all about reading at the same time, but I noticed that sometimes he had a little bit of confusion and a little bit of issues because he was going from the all about spelling to the all about reading and the all about reading to the all about spelling. It was the same lesson, and even though it serves us as a review, I think it'll still serve us as a review if he goes first with the all about reading, and then let's say we finish all about reading lesson 2, and once we are finishing with lesson 2, then we go all about spelling step 2, and then the all about spelling will serve us as a review for the all about reading. Once he finished one lesson of the all about reading, then he moves to the same lesson here on the all about spelling, sort of speak. I don't know if I am explaining myself well. I hope I am, and you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But what I am doing right now is, because we are still working in some of the stuff of the all about reading when it comes to the phonograms that we're going to be studying with the spelling, it still will be fine because we already went through that lesson in the All About Reading. And so we will be doing a step 2 of the All About Spelling, and that will give us a that we may not use at the end of English words, and a that we may use at the end of English words. And we will still be going fine, and we will not have that confusion because he already went through that lesson with the All About Reading first. And I hope with this I explain myself a little bit better. We're not doing, I am talking to you guys and I am making some mistakes in here. We don't do All About Spelling on Friday, so I will have to erase that because I like to honor my word, and I said that he was not going to do spellings on Friday, so we are not going to be doing spellings on Friday. We do a reading activity. And he loves to do his reading activities. We do as well. Here we will be doing Explode the Code. On Fridays because it's easier for him. So instead of doing All About Spelling, he's doing Explode the Code. And as well, that helps me, as I said, to make sure that he goes first with the All About Reading, the lessons in the All About Reading, and then he goes with the steps on the All About Spelling. I switch. One Friday he does Explode the Code. One Friday he does All About Homophones. One Friday he does Explode the Code. One Friday he does All About Homophones. And he loves to do All About Homophones. He loves the activity. If you haven't checked that video, I suggest you to do it because he's been doing really well with that book. He loves to do the riddles and he enjoys a lot that book. It was a good book. I think I paid $19 or $20, around something like that. And he enjoys working on that book, so we just switch in between Explode the Code and the All About Homophones. We have already All About Reading and the All About Spelling there. And now I will be looking to the grammar. And we are doing fixed grammar as well as the well-trained mind. I don't write the well-trained mind prior we write the fixed grammar, even though when we are going to do the grammar, we start with the well-trained mind first because it works on the auditory side. And then I go straight to fixed grammar because for me it's going to the practical point of the grammar, marking the speech, the parts of the speech in the program, and it just solidifies what he's just reviewing with the auditory side to the practical side. Okay, so I have grammar, fixed grammar, and I will be looking here in his student book. And we've been doing, we already went through week 1, we did week 2, and we're going towards week 3. And if you haven't seen my flip through and walk through our fixed grammar, I suggest you to do it. I will leave that link in the description box as well for you guys to see. Here we're on week 3. And we are doing day 1. Okay. 4, we do grammar every day, and that's something I like that he does every day because he reviews some things and it keeps the material fresh in his brain. So we have grammar, we are week 3 still, day 2. And with grammar, with the fixed grammar, it just works 4 days as well. Day 3. Here we have grammar, week 3, day 4. And that's all for grammar. That's how easy it is. with the grammar, with the first language lesson for the well-trained mind. We are on lesson 3 of the grammar, and what I do is I put here first an F and an L, language lesson, and then I write lesson 3, and in here I write first language lessons and lesson 3, and I go like that through the week, through the days of the week, and we do it for 4 days as well. Then for writing, we're using people and places in our community as well with the Institute for Excellence in Writing, and he's been enjoying that program, and I have to say that I am very happy because I was nervous. Everybody it makes it look so intimidating, and I know writing is a very important subject, but he's been working so well with the program, and I like the fact that he's enjoying it. Every time I ask him, just to make sure, because sometimes you doubt yourself as a mom, and I think that making sure that your kid is enjoying the program, always asking just to make sure he is doing well. And you can observe that as well if he's doing well with the program, because you notice if he procrastinating when he's going to start the program, and he is being going so well. He likes to do it, and he likes what we're starting, which is the people and places in our community, and he's been having so much fun with it, with the writing program. And we were on let me just look in here, we were on lesson 3, and we already finished lesson 3 from the writing program, which it was day 3, book covers, and then we were doing a day 4, which is a book covers as well, and we will continue with the next lesson. We'll be writing in here, and writing is something that happens every day for 4 days a week, the same as I just continue the same as the grammar, and that's something that I like as well. Here I have what we will be doing for writing. We will be on lesson 4, which is airports, and that is what I will be writing in here. Lesson 4, we will be doing airports. He will be looking at the story for pilots. We will be doing an outline, a keyword outline for pilots. In here I will write keyword outline, and I will make an arrow here, pilots. Okay, and that'll be day 1. Then on day, let me just make sure, on day 2, he will be looking at the retail for the story. So here I will write lesson 4, airports. We will be doing retelling. From the keyword outline. Okay, I don't know if you guys can appreciate that. It's a little bit, the light is not being so good. It's not being treating me well. And then we will go for day 3. We'll be talking about the end marks and the composition checklist. So we'll write in here lesson 4 again. Airports, and yes, I do like to write that over and over again because it just makes sure that I know what I am doing. And I will write in here then composition checklist. So I will write a C for composition and then checklist, and that will be our day 3. And when we go for day 4 for writing, we will be doing make a paper airplane, and that is part of the lesson 4, airports. And I like to follow the way they have the schedule just because I am new with the program, and I think if I follow the schedule that they have already, it'll be better for us that we are new later on. I don't know if I would like to change that, but so far it's been working for us, and that's how I want to continue. Lesson 4, airports, and we will be doing paper plane. And that'll be day 4. So I will write in here day 4. There you go. And that is our writing program right here. So you guys can see everything here. The spelling 2 days a week, which is Tuesdays and Thursday. Writing and grammar, we do it every day. Reading, we do it every day. Well, actually, writing and grammar, we do it 4 days a week, which is from Monday till Thursday. Okay, and that's how I like to do it, because during the Fridays I like to have it more as a fun Friday. We don't do grammar or writing on Friday. We can do a review if I see that there's something that he didn't understood, and maybe from the grammar or maybe from the writing. But if it's something is okay, everything is fine, then we just go with what we have already, which is upload the code. And the reading activity, we read for 30 minutes, and we call it for the English part of our schedule. Then we're going to be looking at history and geography, and we do geography Mondays and Tuesdays. And then we move for history Wednesday through Friday, because it gives us more time, and we can do the activities then during the Friday. And for history, we are on chapter 3. And I know that already. I don't have to see the book. Chapter 3. I don't know if you guys can see that. And we have again history. Here on Friday, I will be making note of the activities that I decide that we were going to do, or that he has expressed that he has interest on doing. When he doesn't express anything, I ask, and he doesn't have quite an idea, then I decide. Depends of the materials that we need to be using. If it's something that we have already, then I decide to go obviously with the activity that has the materials that we already have at home. Okay. And history chapter 3. Usually I divide everything in here. He gets the little review test book he does on Fridays, and we just divide everything. So usually when we start and I start reading the stories, he likes to be coloring, so in here we do the coloring page. As well, we do the review questions from the book. Okay. Here we do the map and review questions. And in here we will have the activities, and I have to look at the activity book because I don't remember what I have selected, so I will leave it just blank like that. For geography, I have the book in here, and we were doing, we are on page 14, and this was the topic. It is the theme of the lesson that we are going to be doing, and we're going to be writing in here the theme, and I write as well the pages that we're going to be working, and it looks like it will be 14 and 15. And usually the second day I like to for him to review the same thing that we just talked the previous day, because we are just doing geography just 2 days a week. I will write the same topic in here, same theme. And if I want to incorporate any activity, I usually try to do them the second day that we touch on geography. And we're looking for pages 14 and 15. There you go. The rest of the days, as I stated, is just history. For science, we are on lesson 2, and we do science Thursdays and Fridays. And we are doing the space unit. And we're talking about the galaxies, the constellations, and the solar system, and that is what we've been doing. We already did an activity which was talking about the Milky Way, and we ate Milky Way candy. He was very happy about it, and he is enjoying the activity as well. We did an activity where we were challenging each other, running outside, and he enjoyed that activity as well. We do science just those 2 days. We go for the elective and we do Spanish. With the Spanish, we're looking at learning the songs. We are learning vowels. We review the vowels every day because it is easy to forget if you don't speak, that's not your first language. And we do words and greetings. That is what we touch on, obviously, Monday. Then we do it again on Wednesday. Let me just have this in here. So I would like to look what we've been doing. And we have a Spanish again. We will be doing then the journal. And inside his journal, he has activities where he will be reviewing words, the words that we have been learning, as well as new words for him to learn. And as well, he will be practicing his Spanish with writing. He will be writing the Spanish, and that's a way for him to practice as well, writing. And the songs. Okay. And then we do Spanish on Fridays. And we do the song, vowels, and conversational. As well, we do music and art. And for art, I purchased a book. I decided to purchase a book. He's doing a shape by shape, I think is the name of the book. It's a drawing book. As well, he can choose to do Legos. And this is his day where he can choose if he wants to do Lego, if he wants to be drawing, or if he wants to be coloring. This is the day where he can choose all of that. In here, I made notes of some of the materials that I need for the projects, or I can make note if I want to look on a website, just like I did in here. I have some notes. I don't know if you guys can see them there. Let me just do. If you notice in here, I have look into Osborne video history and writing presentation for the writing program. And I just like to have everything in order for me for the week, and I'm not guessing of what I have to do during the week. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope this video is helpful. If you don't know how to organize yourself, or you get overwhelmed when you see the planner, this planner is a pretty thick planner. It's a big planner. It can make anybody overwhelmed if you haven't worked with a planner before. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had a good time with me planning our week and you guys understand what I was trying to explain about the all about reading and the writing and the grammar. Those are the subjects that we do more often, that is has to happen with us every day, as well as math is a subject that we have to do every day. And I hope the information that I share with you guys today is one valuable and that it will be helpful for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me thumbs up. That's the way that you help me support my channel and motivate me to keep creating more content. As well, click that notification bell so you don't miss any of the information. I will see you then. I hope you enjoy your day. Bye bye.